What's your understanding of culture and cultural and
No. I'm
African
asking
customs?
you. Are you
No,
cultural?
I understand you're asking me, but I just like to ask you.
Culture is often just like a summation of repeated practices, in my view. Like that's really what it is. This is why I was saying in one of our last conversations, I'm not hung up on it because I buy that culture will continue to change. But for us to continue to have comfort in what we understand about our lives and all of that, we must reference something, which has been really a recollection of our recent repeated practices. That's really, I don't put too much more than that on culture.
Let me read the definitions according to Google. This also becomes God, by the way, because if Google says, that's disputed. Number 1, the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. That's culture. Number 2, the one you're speaking to, the ideas, customs, and social behavior of a particular people or society.
Yeah.
Would you argue that Christianity is a culture?
We are not arguing, like we said. We are discussing, and we'll come back to that. But
no, not to argue. I'm just asking. Would you agree?
It's a culture. I see it as a culture because it's a sort of a practice.
Yeah, it's ideas, it's customs, it's social behavior.
Right. That's right.
Do you think it's possible to be Christian and, let's say, Venda?
Yes.
Why?
I'll answer the whys. I'll come to that. Do you want me to note down the questions? I think it is possible. But maybe to help so that we don't get stuck on it.
Sure.
It's so you when you were reading God, so there's monotheist beliefs,
yes.
Right? They believes in one God.
Yes.
But then they are, I don't know if they are called polytheists or they're called poly, right? Believe in many gods. Right?
Polytheism, the belief in or worship of more than one God.
More than one God, yes. So there is a concept where a person believes in
like the Hindus, the Greeks.
Yeah.
But Christianity doesn't allow that.
No, because it's a monotheist belief.
Yes, that's why I'm asking, can you be Christian and Venda?
No, I'm saying, so if you are saying I'm purely Christian, right? Because it depends on whether you are starting as Venda going into Christian or as Christian going into Venda.
Yeah.
You might say I am a Venda person who believes in Christianity. I don't think being Venda stops you from believing in Christianity. It probably is Christianity that does not believe in. By the way, Christianity has got nothing to do with being Venda because it's a theist, it's a God-based, it's spiritual, it's God-based. It places a mono-God in the middle, right? Yes. Being Venda does not do that as far as I know.
Are you serious?
No, I don't.
You don't think the Venda people and the Zulu people had a god or gods before Christianity?
No, I'm saying being Venda in itself does not say it's an identity. It says these are my people and all of that.
You don't believe it as a belief system?
No, I'm not saying they might not have believed in gods or not believe in gods, but that belief does not change you from being Venda or Pedi. Or you will actually find that when it comes to beliefs. Being Pedi and being Venda and being whatever actually ends up with a number of similarities. I don't see it as competition with Christianity.
You really don't. This is a real thing because I'm happy to have that chat.
That's what I'm saying. Even if it was, I think it is catered for in polytheism. From a Venda perspective,
but Christians are not polytheists.
No, but that's what I'm saying is it starts with what you consider to be your primary identity. Right?
So this is what I'm trying to say. So you start off speaking Xhosa.
Yeah.
And then you go to an English school. And at the English school, they don't allow Xhosa or any other language.
Yeah.
And I'm asking you, can you speak Xhosa in English? And you're saying yes.
Yes.
And I'm saying at the English school, they don't allow you to speak Xhosa. So why would you still say you are Xhosa when the English school... That means you either believe in one or the other.
No, but that's called a false dichotomy. The idea that if you are not one thing, you must be the other is actually part of the problem. I can be both, right? So I can respect that while I'm at school, I speak English, but when I'm in Venda, I speak Tshivenda.
So Christians who happen to be Venda are lying in their Christianity?
I don't think they are lying in their Christianity. I'm saying if you primarily say I start as a Venda, I can't stop being Venda.
I hear you.
Right? Now I found this belief that I can relate to.
Yes.
Spiritual, belief.
Yeah.
But I can't stop being Venda because that's just what I inherited. It's genetic. I inherited with time, right?
Okay.
So now all I can look for is areas where these things are in conflict. Because then I might also find that there are certain things that, whether I'm Venda or Christian, they are complementary. The love for others, empathy, compassion, treating others fairly, justice, and all of that. So then I can go through these things and say, oh, okay, actually these things, when I'm practicing these things and self-sacrifice for things I believe in and all of that, I don't see a contradiction. Then I can look for things where there are strong contradictions between the two. That's why you will start to hear people saying, okay, there's certain things I can no longer practice because I'm now Christian. I don't see that as a contradiction.
But now you can't speak Xhosa because you speak English.
Well, like, for example, now I cannot speak Sepedi because it will not help facilitate the communication we are trying to have. But that does not mean I've abandoned being Pedi. I'm just saying within
You're definitely an atheist. I think I've gotten my answer.
No, I will still answer. You don't have to surmise the answer. I will...
So
we will get to it and I can answer. I'm here.